The debate over illegal immigration has ended. It ended the moment the U.S. economy went into a serious depression and unemployment rose to 10%. It ended the minute that yet another American citizen was shot and left to die in the desert. It ended the second that Arizona's state budget finally broke from the expense of a never-ending flood of humanity. Our stand is resolute, our commitment unwavering. We have hardened our hearts to a house guest who never leaves, and an entire segment of the population that takes far more than it contributes. Let it be clear and remembered that at no time was any promise ever made by our nation or state that those who came would be welcomed for all eternity. These men and women knew the risks and they understood the consequences of illegal entry into our homeland. While here, they have drained our healthcare system, our welfare system, and overburdened our prison system with numbers that can barely be contained, all the while slowing down the education of our own children as we must struggle to educate an overwhelming sea of theirs. They stayed at our leisure, and they shall now leave at our direction. Let no honest American cry tears for them. There should be no gnashing of teeth or beating of breasts for those who attempted to take what was not given. This issue will drag into the sunlight the allegiance of all Americans to their country and one another. Today we will look around us and see our nation for what it is, compromised by those seeking power, compromised by those whose love for self or family is put higher than their love for country. All Americans should unite. Black, white, Asian, Hispanic, Native American, Islanders, Arabs, Indians, unite as one people, as one nation, and reaffirm those vows, those laws, which have continued our way of life. We will cast out those who seek only to further their own interests, at the expense of all Americans. Those who would divide us in order to destroy us, we will hunt them down. And those who forsook their allegiance to the American public, and today stand with the economic invaders, shall not be forgotten. You will be brought before justice, brought before the eyes of this nation for your betrayal. Charges of racism must be confronted wherever they arise. We must stare our accusers in the eyes and let them see only their own shame, their own cowardice mirrored back at them. I will stand before you proudly exclaiming my love for this great country and the laws upon which it was founded. Let calls of racism bounce off me as rain upon a roof or as wind against a mountain, hollow and weightless. There is no trial which I am unwilling to endure in the name of freedom, for the sake of liberty, and our continued way of life. What must be done here is clear. Rise up your heads and harden your hearts to that task which is necessary to preserve our nation. Clear your minds of doubt, hesitation, or fear, and act. Act for your country. Act for your brothers and mothers, your fathers, your teachers, your co-workers, your friends. Act for every American living without hope, living without the dream of being able to support themselves through their own endeavors. Act now, because now is the time for action.